Good job.
Hi everyone, I'm here with my cat Coco, and today we are going to be teaching you 5 different ways to give a pill to a cat or kitten. Giving a pill to a cat can seem like a really daunting task, but I promise you it's something you can learn to do. By the end of this video, you'll have tons of different strategies you can try, and it's really all about figuring out what works best for you and your cat or kitten. Regardless of how you give it to them, it's important that you first get your cat into a state where they feel very relaxed. My preferred way to do this is by giving pills during mealtime or treat time, because the cat is excited about the food and is thinking a lot more about that than they are about me giving them medication. So let's start with strategy number 1, the old-fashioned way. The simplest way to give a cat a pill is, well, to just simply give the cat the pill. Believe it or not, my favorite way to give a cat a pill is just by placing it into their mouth. That's what I do with Coco every single morning. It's very easy to do as long as you know how to do it quickly and effectively. But you don't want to just shove a pill in their mouth. If you do that and it's placed incorrectly, they're very likely to just spit it right out. What you want to do instead is try to place the pill as far back on the tongue as you possibly can and as centered as you possibly can. You want it way back there in the middle of the back of the tongue. How I do this is I face my cat, I gently hold her head with my non-dominant hand, and I tilt it back slightly. With my dominant hand, I stick my fingers in the side to gently encourage her mouth open. Now, as quickly as I can, I lay the pill on the very back of her tongue in the center. Cats have barbed tongues, and the barbs face backwards. So once something is in this placement, it's pretty hard for them to get it back out. It's easier for them to simply swallow and be done with it. So for my cat Coco, she gets 2 pills a day, and this is how I do it. I tilt her head back, I open her mouth, lay the pill on the back of her tongue as quickly as possible, and most importantly, I observe her to make sure she really did swallow it. The second strategy is to sneak the pill into their food. This might seem like an easier strategy, but it doesn't work for every single situation. It really works best when the pill is small enough to go unnoticed. For instance, Ferguson is taking a quarter of an antibiotic pill, and it's really small, so I'm able to do this with him. What I do is I put the pill into a very small amount of a preferred food item. This can be wet food, a liquid treat, even a small amount of chicken baby food. The important thing is that it's a high-value food and that you only give them a small amount with the pill in it, so that you can monitor and be sure the pill is actually consumed. For capsules, some can be opened and the powder can be mixed into the food, but many will have a flavor that your cat will not willingly consume. And some capsules might not be recommended to open up in this way, so check with your vet first. A third option is giving them a pill pocket. These are small treats that are designed to stick a pill inside. I think these work really well for dogs, but in my experience, they don't always work as well for cats and kittens. Not every cat prefers these. Coco, do you want to try a pill pocket? I stand corrected. She likes it. If you're going to use them, I would offer them to your cat as a plain treat first to make sure that they like it. And then if they do, you can pop the pill inside, close the top of it, and then give them the pill pocket with the pill inside. I think these work best for small pills, probably not for larger capsules. The fourth strategy will work great for larger pills or capsules, and that is the pill dispenser. A pill dispenser is a device that makes it much easier for you to place a pill on the back of your cat's tongue without having to put your fingers in their mouth. So this is the pill dispenser, and you can see it has this little soft tip at the end of it. So you're gonna pull the plunger back. You're going to take your pill and place it in the tip of the pill dispenser. So this is going to go on the back of your cat's tongue, and then you are going to slowly press the plunger and pop. It will release the pill. A word of advice, please don't buy a super cheap pill dispenser and be sure that the tip is all the way on. I've heard horror stories of the tips coming off and being swallowed, so please make sure you're getting one with good reviews and using it properly. These are not personally my favorite strategy, but I think if you're concerned about putting your fingers into your cat's mouth, it could be a good option. Ta-da! The fifth strategy is to make butter balls. This is something a lot of veterinarians recommend because the butter can be appetizing to the cat and it can help lubricate the pill to help it go down. You just place the pill in a small amount of butter, then stick it in the fridge or freezer to make butter balls with medication inside.
Here we go. Oh, there we go.
No matter which way you give a pill, it's important to make sure that the cat or kitten is actually swallowing. Something you can do is place a finger over their throat and help encourage it down. You also want to be visually watching them and making sure that you're not seeing them spit it back out. Another thing to consider is that sometimes a cat will swallow a pill only partially and it can get stuck in their esophagus, which can cause irritation or even an esophageal stricture. Some people will recommend to give a small syringe full of water to help it go down, but to eliminate stress, I prefer to just give a liquidy treat after, or to give them their pill before their meal, so as they're eating, it's helping the pill go down. If your cat is not tolerating pills, you can talk to a compounding pharmacy about getting the medication in a liquid form. Compounding pharmacies are amazing and can transform pills into liquid suspensions and even add meaty flavors to make it more appetizing. If you want to learn about giving liquid medications to cats and kittens, you can watch my video on that. And finally, if your cat is receiving subcutaneous fluids, ask your vet about injectable medications. Some medications are available in a form that you can inject straight into the port as you're giving fluids. For me, I've found it pretty easy to give a pill to a cat or kitten once you know the right strategy that works for that individual. I hope this video was helpful and best of luck with your cat or kitten.